Many Americans spend a lot of money and time on filing their taxes every year. They have to deal with complicated forms, confusing software, or expensive tax preparers. Some of them also make mistakes or miss out on deductions and credits that could lower their tax bills. And some of them face the risk of audits, which can be stressful and costly. But what if there was a better way? What if the government could offer a free and easy tax prep option that would save you money and time? That's the idea behind a government-run tax prep option, also known as return-free filing or pre-filled returns. How would it work? Well, the government already has most of the information it needs to calculate your taxes, such as your income, deductions, and credits. It gets this information from your employer, your bank, and other sources. So instead of asking you to fill out a form with the same information, it could send you a pre-filled return that shows your tax liability or refund. You could then review it, make any changes or additions, and file it online or by mail. Or you could opt out and use another method if you prefer. How would this save you money? First of all, you wouldn't have to pay for tax software or a tax preparer. According to the IRS, the average fee for a tax preparer in 2020 was $176. That's money you could keep in your pocket or spend on something else. Second, you would be less likely to make errors or miss out on benefits that could reduce your taxes. For example, the IRS estimates that about 20% of eligible taxpayers don't claim the Earned Income Tax Credit, which can be worth up to $6,660 for a family with 3 children. A pre-filled return would include this credit automatically if you qualify. Third, you would be less likely to face an audit, which can be triggered by discrepancies between your return and the information the government has. Audits can be time-consuming and expensive, especially if you need to hire a lawyer or an accountant to help you. A pre-filled return would minimize the chances of such discrepancies. How would this save you time? Well, according to a survey by the National Taxpayers Union Foundation, Americans spent an average of 8.1 hours on their 2019 taxes. That's more than a full workday. Imagine what you could do with that extra time. You could spend it with your family, your friends, or yourself. You could work on a hobby, a project, or a goal. You could relax, have fun, or learn something new. A government-run tax prep option would free up your time by simplifying the process and reducing the hassle. So what are we waiting for? A government-run tax prep option is not a fantasy. It's already a reality in many countries, such as Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Spain, and Japan. And it has been proposed in the US several times by lawmakers and advocates who want to make taxes easier and fairer for everyone. But it has also faced opposition from powerful interests who profit from the status quo, such as the tax preparation industry and some politicians. That's why we need your support. If you want to save money and time on your taxes, if you want to avoid fees, errors, and audits, if you want to join millions of taxpayers around the world who enjoy a simpler and better way of filing their taxes, then sign our petition and share this video with your friends and family. Together, we can make a government-run tax prep option a reality in the US.